looking for the Buffaloes. They ain't hard to find. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Gives him a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Squeezes ahead for a couple, they'll get it out to the 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Pulls it in. It's McClure. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Punga. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. Picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. Do a really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Back to throw, it's Pitts. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it out. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
They're going to run it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. A shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dropping back, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move at the 30. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so...
Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over Western Kentucky. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man in the middle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's going to take off. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Handoff to the lone back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might already knock them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gonna take a shot, and it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Tripped up for the tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Coming after it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Makes a move. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The lone back's got it. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 24, Colorado, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense, because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something deeper.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt.
He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Using the quick game. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Good, solid tackle.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
It is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 15 over Western Kentucky.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick release by the QB. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. On the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best?
Going over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Notre Dame, 38. Colorado, 24.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Here come the Irish back on offense. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third. Unleashes one deep. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the field.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Colorado, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll go with a direct snap. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the